Alright, guys, so starting today, I think it's March 13. Yeah, Thursday, March 13, 2025. It's my pain doctor's tomorrow and the 14th. Yeah, so starting today, I'm gonna do my dream journal. Well, you can call it different things, but of course we all have dreams, but more pressing matter, I have night. I don't even have nightmares. I rarely have nightmares, but they usually are night terrors. Um, so rarely I have nightmares. I usually have night terrors. And it's kind of 50-50, but other times I'll be in an insidious place. Not hell, but in the presence of evil. Just like Insidious. And I'm not joking. And because a part of being Christian is that the devil attacks you at your weakest state, which is when you're asleep, which is part why the Bible says to put on the full armor of God. It's like the breastplate of righteousness. There's some other stuff, the sword of truth, because a sword can cut through things, and Jesus is truth, and the truth cuts through the lies, or something like that. I think Jesus actually has a sword too, if I'm not mistaken, which I think is the Word of God. I think that is his sword. If I'm not, I could be wrong on that. I think that's correct. But if I'm wrong, you can correct me. But for example, in this night terror, I had like probably 10 different episodes, or 10 different let's just say episodes. So like on Dragon Ball Z, it would be like, well, who will win, Vegeta or Kakarot? I mean Goku. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. So, and then that's how one night terror will end, is Goku versus Vegeta. And then the next one, it'll be them still going at it. And within like a few seconds or minutes, it can switch from that to like Broly and Beerus fighting or something, right? And those two don't got nothing to do with nothing, and that also never happened. But such is the nature of what happens when I'm asleep. Oh, so my birthday was just March the 6th, and one of them I was really mad because it was my birthday and nobody showed up to my birthday, but my mom was there. And I didn't have any friends or nothing there. I don't know if the devil's messing with me or what, but March is the worst month for me because my birthday is the 6th, my mom's is the 16th, and my grandma's the 26th. And they've both been gone a long time, so it's always been the worst month for me. Used to just be because of me and my grandma, then my mom died, so it's all three of us now. But yeah, I'll start doing a daily entry for if I have whatever form of sleep I experience. I will document it here. So if you like that kind of stuff, you can follow me. But anyway, so anyway, I'm still sleeping, but I wanted to do this before I forget. Oh yeah, so it's like I was playing like Devil May Cry or something like that. Oh, and by the way, I can astral project just like an Insidious. So if you have a hard time understanding anything I'm saying, go watch the Insidious movies. There's Insidious 1, 2, 3. There's Insidious The Last Key. I think there is one called The Further. But I never... Actually, I actually saw myself when I was astral projecting. Like I was flying in the air and then I flew down in like this giant like a little giant body of water, ocean, and there's all these people like partying. And I looked down and I kind of got like x-ray vision and zoomed in with my eyes as I was going down, and I found an exact point in which I wanted to land in, and I did. I could teleport, fly, do all types of stuff. More or less anything that you can think of doing, you can do it. And it may not sound real, but trust me when I tell you it's very real. The spirit realm is more real than the physical realm. Meaning like one thing, the best thing Insidious does is shows you spiritual warfare. So go watch the first one, and then watch the second one from like a documentary point of view. And in the physical, everybody in the household seems fine, but in the spirit, there's darkness everywhere, right? So it's like you could think on the physical plane, everybody likes you at work, but in the spirit, they all want you gone, or they don't want to see you succeed, or, you know what I'm saying? They're all jealous of you. So anyway, but yeah, I saw myself, had the same scar on my head, the same exact scar on the back of my head from my brain surgery, my first one. And I was sitting at some table with some like white chick, a brunette chick, which is the type of woman I like brunettes. Not necessarily the race, but just brunettes. And I was talking to her, and see again, that's exactly what I would do. Why? Because I'm in my mind. And then I turned around and looked at myself. I didn't say anything, but I've never had that happen before. But there was all these people around. So I don't know what that means. Probably nothing. But so anyway, I was playing some game or something like Devil May Cry, and I got to the end, and it was like I was watching I saw the cover for Man on Fire, and I was watching the Denzel movie, and essentially the final boss, it looked like Denzel Washington, but it was actually the devil. and I had to fight him, or I was fighting him, and we were going back and forth, and I've been saved since real little, so I knew it was him. It just took me a second to for it to register. I was like, oh, this ain't Denzel, this the devil, and we got to throw down, because I love the Lord, and I don't like you or your kind. You need to get out of here now. So anyway, something happened to where I was like in between like phases or dimensions or something, and we would fight, and then I would go outside, like just outside the fighting area. It's kind of like you're in like a save room or something, like in Resident Evil, where you go in there with a typewriter and save, and there's no battle, but there's, it's like right there, the last fight, and all of a sudden I start hearing all these like footsteps, and some of them are like just one thing stepping it, but they're really big, and the other ones are like little kids and like all these different things. Well, what it was is there was these things. I don't know what they were, but they were running up and down the hall. But I was like laying on the couch like I am, but I was like trying to be quiet. I was trying to be incognito. And when you real light skinned it, that is not easy. Like I was scared. I was scared. I mean, I wasn't scared, but I was like, oh, be quiet. And let me tell y'all one thing. When you're in these situations, like real scary situations. Oh, and by the way, I'm 100% lucid. So if you're not lucid, you definitely want to listen to my stuff, because you're not going to remember none of your stuff. You're just going to be like, oh, that was a bad dream. It was a nightmare. You know what I mean? But God don't make everybody lucid, you know. I probably think it's fairly rare. Because most people are like, oh, I don't remember none of my dreams. So for people like me, we confuse you because you're like, you just don't understand it. But if you're lucid, you understand. It's just like witnessing a crime or witnessing history, because you were right there. It was right in front of you. Like, how can you not remember? But so when you're like, oh, I would never make a noise, or I would never mess up, or I would never trip over the branch if Jason was chasing me. Like, yeah, when you start locking up and tightening up and clenching up, you'd be surprised. But anyway, so like one of them was this big giant thing, and then one was like it's just like different sets of people or things, and not all of them were people. Um, and they were like warping and turning colors and all types of stuff. Well, one of the last parts, it was like three groups of like from like, I don't know, 3 to like 10-year-olds to like teenagers. Hi, what's up, meow? They don't baby. It's Joker. Hi, you doing, sweet face? Baby. That's Choky J in the building. What's up, And eventually, somehow I made a noise and I blew my cover, and they started coming over to me. So I was like, oh, if they see me, because I was pretty much like I couldn't move. I was stuck on the couch or wherever I was, and I don't know why I just appeared in the room. I didn't like walk in or nothing. I was like, I would fight the devil, and then the fighting would stop for a minute, and then I would just appear on the couch. But I knew he was on the other side. And so anyway, uh, the different age kids were coming up to me, talking to me. And I was like, what the hell are y'all doing here? Get out of here. Get out of here now. And I don't remember exactly what they said, but they were like, we're just hanging out, or we're just playing, or we're just having fun, or we're not doing nothing, or nothing's going to happen to us, or I don't know. They were saying a lot of different things. And it was just the human kids that came up to me, not like the other. I don't know if they were human or not, but um, and right before I woke up, there was like probably like a 3 or 4 year old little boy that was talking to me, and um, we talked for a few seconds, and then he ran off up. I think he ran up the hall because they were coming down the hall. And before they're coming, I can hear him running, and I can see the lights and all this stuff. And so, as you hear the running, you don't know. It's like, okay, well, is that someone coming to help the devil or hurt the devil, right? I don't think none of them were helping him, though, to be honest. But it's gonna be hard to title these. I'll just call this one uh, Denzel was the devil dream or something. I don't know. But yeah, man, I might get back to laying down with my son. So let me know what y'all think. And all right, we out.